Welcome. This is Dr. Gloria Gilbere, and today we're going to be discussing a subject that's very close to my heart as a mother and grandmother of 4. For instance, just think about it. Are your infant and children being poisoned? Because everything that your child is exposed to, environmentally and nutritionally, is potentially toxic and affects emotional and physical development that you don't even think about. You need to know that in the past 30 years, the EPA has evaluated the safety of just 200 out of 80,000 chemicals, and they've only banned 5. It's up to consumers like you and I to take responsibility for protecting the health of our children and of our families. It's also the responsibility of health professionals, like myself, who specialize in healthy living and chemically induced immune system disorders, to prove and to provide information in order to effectively practice health through education, which is my mantra. Just consider what we do when we create a child's room or a nursery could really affect them for the rest of their life. Infants and children spend the greater portion of their early life and development in their beds, bedrooms, and the nursery, not to mention your car. As parents and grandparents, it is our responsibility to ensure that our homes and cars, especially the nursery, are healthy and free of chemical toxins, including products used on the walls, flooring, bedding, laundry, window treatments, etc. For instance, consider the furniture. Over 95% of new bedroom furniture is made from MDF, which slowly releases toxic chemicals such as formaldehyde for many years to come. To avoid that, choose toxin-free furniture that is unfinished and low or no VOC paints and stains. If you're not able to do this, allow the furniture to air out outside in the hot sun and keep the nursery windows open for at least 2 months before bringing baby home. Even if it's winter, crack it open a little bit. Use used furniture, but make sure that you check everything to make sure there's no mold hiding underneath the drawers or underneath the frame. That's very, very important. And the bedding, for instance. Mattresses with wool or latex can cause allergic reactions or allergies in general. Try purchasing an organic mattress, or if you can't afford one, allow a conventional mattress to air out in the hot sun for use before, and then wrap it in a zippered barrier cloth specifically designed to keep out those volatile organic compounds. There are many of them available online. All you have to do is search for mattress covers to keep out toxins. Choose paint that has no VOC, preferably, or at least low VOC, to paint the entire house, but specifically the nursery or the children's rooms. Remember, if you paint when you're pregnant, regardless of the type of paint that you use, do not paint without a mask, and preferably don't paint at all, even if it's non-toxic, especially the last month of pregnancy, but at any time, it's something that you really should consider. When I consult with a mother about how to live healthy in a toxic world, our consultation doesn't just include minor health problems with currently manifesting symptoms and how to resolve them naturally, but also the information for how to create a healthy, toxic-free living environment that you don't easily find anywhere else, especially by a practitioner of natural health who teaches healthy living like myself and who has been chemically sensitive and knows what to do to make it right. The effects of toxic chemicals have been found in the umbilical cords of infants, adding validation to the fact that everything an expectant mother consumes and is exposed to is passed on to her infant. Remember that, everything. So through my programs of health through education, patients learn not only how to stay well, but how to get well naturally. I offer free teleseminars to anyone interested in asking around the world. Through my individual consulting then, you learn what food additives to avoid and why, what to use for laundry and cleaning products that is totally non-toxic. Additionally, it's important to remember that environmental chemicals are dangerous and their known side effects are just now being discovered. We've seen television programs and specials about it, and yet us in natural health have been discussing this for years. We've been teaching it for years and practicing it. What I also cover is what to watch out for when you're purchasing food for the family, but especially baby food. Because did you know, for instance, that MSG in baby food does not have to be labeled as such, as long as it's below a certain limit? So that's another reason to either make your own or to purchase baby food that's organic, because it cannot have any of those additives or any of the aliases for chemicals that people may not recognize as normal everyday consumers who have not had a career of investigative journalism like I have. I hope to talk to you soon about how to live healthy in a toxic world, or join us in one of our teleseminars that you can find out about on our website. Thank you for listening.